All right, February 22nd. This is the first video, questions 1 through 4. We're going to focus on distributing, combining like terms, all that fun stuff. Okay, so this 4 that's out in front is going to get distributed in to just what's in the parentheses. So negative 4 times b is negative 4v, okay? And then negative 4 times negative 8. Negative times a negative becomes a positive. 4 times 8 is 32. And then we still have this plus 2 kind of hanging out over here. And now we combine like terms. Like terms, like just regular numbers, can go together. So the negative 4v just comes down. And then 32 plus 2 is 34. And there you have your answer. Ooh. Okay, so this one looks a little more complex, but don't be afraid. So now the negative 5m needs to be distributed in. Now, negative 5m times m, remember those m's sort of have coefficients of 1 on them, which you add to get 2, right? So negative 5m times m becomes negative 5m to the second power, because m times m is m to the second power, or like we like to say, m squared. Then negative 5m times negative 7. Negative times a negative is a positive. 5 times 7, 5m times 7, excuse me. There you go. So we successfully distributed, but now this guy kind of just has to come over here. So when you're combining like terms, right? Just like you can only combine x's with x's, y's with y's, regular numbers with regular numbers, now our exponents play a role. We can only combine m squareds with other m squareds. So negative 5m squared minus 5m squared becomes negative 10m squared. And this guy, there's no other m term, like just m, so it just comes down. And that is your final answer. Okay, now this guy is kind of just off by himself, so let's bring him down. He's not being multiplied by anything. A mistake a lot of students make here is they just distribute the 7b, but really it's minus 7b, right? So you have to distribute the negative 7b into your parentheses. Negative 7b times negative 7, well, a negative times a negative is a positive. 7 times 7, 49b. And then negative 7b times a positive 6b, negative times a positive is a negative. And 7 times 6, 42. Oops. Sorry. So, negative 7b times 6b, negative 42. And the b times the b is what gives us our b squared. So now we're going to look at combining like terms. The b squareds are like terms with other b squareds. So we've got this guy and this guy, and we're just going to kind of do what it says. This is a positive 7. This is negative 42. So 7 minus 42, negative 35b squared. And then this guy, we have nothing to combine him with. It just comes down. And that there would be your final answer. Negative 35b squared plus 49b. All right, this negative 1 is just all by himself. He's coming down. Negative 2 times 9 is negative 18. Negative 2 times a positive 4k is a negative 8k. So now our like terms are just the regular old numbers. We've got negative 1 minus 18, right? So you can think about that. Negative numbers, think about it like money you owe somebody, right? You owe me $1. You borrow 18 more. Now you are down $19. Oops. That's an 8. Okay. And that's how it's done.